Okay, so here we are, Nick. Today, Nick and I are brushing up on our acting skills. So, Nick, you want to hear a really cool story about this?
Of course I do.
Your acting's as bad as mine. So what's cool is this is like a father, a son, and the uncle. So the uncle had this truck. This was like, I think he said he bought it new. He's redone this thing like, I don't know, like countless numbers of time. He loves this thing. You can see, it's kind of funny because I was talking to Al, the owner, one of the three. It's like they have this like group thing, and I just have this vision of all three of them fighting over this thing. Like, is it going to be mine? No, it's mine. But what was funny is I had this really weird feeling like the uncle didn't want to part with his truck. He was like, he kept talking about it, and I could see he loved this thing, like totally loved it. Yeah. And it was very cool. I'm stoked. One, I'm stoked because I'm working with you on this thing today. We're going to get this thing. We're going to work so hard and see how far we could go getting this thing stripped down so we could just like, you know, get it done. I mean, this thing is going to be a really cool truck when we're done. I love these things. You know, I grew up building trucks. You know, that was my passion. When we were kids, we started like the Magnetic Mini Truck Club. So we're like all about trucks. Right. But secondly, you never even heard of them, huh? No. And you're right in Berlin. So I guess we made zero impact on the truck community. You know where Sage Park is? Yeah. We used to do like huge lowrider shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. It's so, well, I know you probably weren't even born. So.
Right. Yeah.
But literally, you know, you come out of Sage Park and all Sage Park would be wound down with custom trucks and lowriders and stuff. And it would go all the way down like to that next, way past the next intersection where that little car dealer is. Really? Yeah, it was just all slam trucks. And it was awesome, dude. Wow. Totally awesome. Huh. So we're going to get going. We're going to strip this thing down. We'll show you as we're doing it and like what we do in a normal day. Sorry, I talk too much. I didn't give Nick a chance to talk. Okay, so what I want to do is we'll start stripping the interior down. The doors we're going to take off. We'll dismantle them. The glass is shot, and at the level that he wants to do this truck, I know we're not going to be reusing it. The front windshield's smashed. So we'll take everything out as careful as possible. We will strip down if the door, everything seems to work here. Not really great, but it does. So what we're going to do is we'll strip it down for now, take the doors off. We'll take the door panels off, bag and tag everything. We're not going to disassemble the doors yet, just because with the parts issues that we've been having, if we can't get a really good quality window regulator, then we'll have to reuse these and clean these up and fix them. That's it. We'll get the seats out, get the carpet out, get this stripped down, doors off, headliner out. Cool, let's go. Yeah, that's good. We got the Nick cam going on right now. Okay, so I apologize for the long music part of this. Turns out when we were taking the hood off the truck, my microphone ended up getting caught and ripped out, and I put it in the wrong holes. All the video was corrupted, no voice. What I wanted to say is when we were pulling out the carpet and the floor mat, it was extremely wet on this side of the car or truck. And what ended up happening is whatever got in here, this nest, it was obviously mice. They got inside the truck, they built a nest. Urine from mice is so corrosive. I mean, it eats through cylinder walls of a motor. It's just brutal stuff. By having the mice in there, their urine will ruin the metal. It'll eat through it and make it rust faster. By doing that, it actually poked holes into the kick panel side here and leaked into the truck. So that's why that was all wet there. It's kind of amazing that it didn't put more rust holes or anything in the floor here, which is really good. It must have ran out. Also, you look on that side of the truck, there's some rust that's starting there, which I showed you in the video. You can see it. I probably should go back and just dub over it, but I don't really feel like doing that because I want to work on the truck, not make videos. The truck does have some rust over there. It's actually in very good shape. For a New England vehicle, what we're looking at is actually a really good cab, a really good frame. Obviously, there's rust on the bed we have to deal with, but all in all, it is coming out really well. Nick actually left a few hours ago. He kind of called it quits for today, but I really want to get this thing stripped down, so I'm going to keep motivating on. As you can see, I pulled the glass. We got the fenders, the hood, doors, obviously. Doors are stripped down. What I'd like to do is get this thing so that the bed's unbolted, the cab's unbolted. I'm going to leave the steering column in so we can steer it over into our other building. I think I'm just going to leave the motor in it and running so we could drive it over there. Once we get it over there, we will disconnect the steering column, all the wiring, the engine engine wiring harness, pull that all off, pull the cab off, pull the bed off. We'll reveal so you can see what it is. That was kind of like the whole intention of this video is I wanted you guys to see us as we pull the carpet out, see the rust, see what it was, so you could be shocked like we were. It's hard to, it's like Charlie Chaplin movies. It was hard to be shocked when you can't hear someone talking. So anyway, I gotta get back to work on this thing.